Hey guys, it's AJ from PRS. Today we're going to get you around Charlotte. Usually this used to be the legacy scan. Obviously that's gone away, so now we're down to just the current scan of Charlotte. Not much has really changed as far as the way that it runs. There's a few less bumps in the bottom, it feels like. But we're just going to walk you around here and kind of how do we get around this place with this setup. This setup's going to be a bottom lane lurker, so we'll kind of just cut it right on over. As we get ready to come into 1 and 2, we just saw the Coke sign on the wall there. You're going to be braking somewhere about in there. Try to bring it in kind of high, and then we're going to arc it down into the bottom of 1 and 2 here. You're going to use a little bit of brake on entry, just enough to kind of get the car woed up so it doesn't push in the corner. And then by about the time we go to come out of the corner here, we're going to let it float out really nicely here. Come down the backstretch, pretty normal line. You're going to be pretty flat out. You may chip by the end of it, you may not, and then get on the brakes right about that Coke sign, and then kind of late apex it in. It's not an overly complicated setup to drive, but you can overdrive it because this place can be very deceiving. So we'll go ahead and get up to speed so you guys can kind of see how I drive it around here. As long as you're not coming in bottom, you're going to be fine, but you're going to just kind of let it arc in 3/4 throttle and then hard on the gas coming out. You want to be as smooth as you can on entry. I mean, that is absolutely key here to get everything down and get the tires to last. And you'll kind of feel when that car is settled and in the pocket, and then it'll just go. Again, not an overly complicated track, but it can be very deceiving with the banking. Something else to note, right now you can tell it's daylight out. This will transition. So you're going to have to look at making some tire adjustments throughout the race. I've got this set to where it should be pretty decent both day and night. You'll want to probably make some tire adjustments depending on your own personal preference. We're probably going to see something like a PSI up in the right rear, maybe a PSI up in the left front. And if it's still too tight, you may go down on the right front, down on the left rear. So, you're going to raise left front, right rear, down with the right front, left rear. Kind of pay attention to what your tires are doing. And then that should be able to get you around here pretty decently and set you up for success by the end of this race. So good luck to everybody that is running the set, and hopefully we get to see some win photos here at the end of the week.